Thank you, Jamie.
Kelly?
The FBI ranks Atlanta, Georgia as one of the top cities with the highest incidence of child prostitution. Other cities named include New York, San Francisco, Miami, and the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. I recently traveled to Atlanta to meet with groups that are joined in the fight to stop the human trafficking of girls as young as 12 to 18 who are lured, forced, even trapped into the sex trade. Take a look. Atlanta, Georgia, a major transportation hub that is considered the gateway to the South. The city's pulse is felt in the heartbeat of its music. Yet amid all of its southern charm and hospitality, L.A., lovely Atlanta, has been infected with an ugly dark side, human trafficking.
Kids get moved in here through cartels also, and then they're moved out in just a couple of months. That's why it's so difficult to track them.
Georgia State Senator Renee Unterman says these human trafficking cartels move girls as young as 12 from city to city to provide sexual services for men who attend big conventions. She claims it is common for a 50-year-old man to buy sex from a 12-year-old girl. Unterman is on a mission to disrupt sex trafficking. She adds the sex trade is a critical situation in urgent need of everyone's attention.
We have to make a difference by saying stop. We're not going to tolerate it. It's no different to me than the war on drugs.
The statistics are alarming. In Georgia, 400 to 500 young girls are sexually exploited every month. They can be engaged in street prostitution, dancing at strip clubs, working at massage parlors, escort services, or even appear on internet ads on Craigslist. Beyond state lawmakers and police trying to crack down on the trade, various faith groups are on the streets to rescue young girls. The international organization group NightLight, which started in Bangkok, Thailand, where the sex trade is very prevalent, now operates a chapter in Atlanta to help sexually exploited girls.
We're involved in, prevention, intervention, restoration, and education.
Libby is a recent graduate of Georgia Tech. She grew up in Michigan and never knew the sex trade existed until she moved to Atlanta.
I didn't even know it was an issue. I found out basically when I started going to church. I found my faith and found my calling.
Former police officer Charles Powell and writer Dylan Burrows launched Mercy Movement to also help girls.
We found it was taking place here, but not only here. Other major cities, Orlando that we've traveled to, or Houston, Texas, for instance, one of the top cities in the country, Las Vegas, which is well known for some of these types of activities. We're finding different networks, different pockets and groups of people who are working together in a coordinated way at times to promote the adult entertainment industry, and in some cases people who are in bondage in human trafficking.
Somewhere men and women and corporations own these buildings, and what Mercy Movement is here to do is we're here to investigate and find out information, and we're here to ask questions of the people that own these properties about them profiting from prostitution.
When girls are rescued from the streets, they need a place that will help them heal from their emotional and physical scars. Wellspring Living provides the sanctuary girls are longing for. It is a home where girls can learn to step out of their pain and rebuild their lives.
If you let people know this is a real issue, I think in their heart of hearts, they're going to agree it's not something that can be tolerated, and they're going to be just as passionate as you and I to become involved and make a difference.
And that's Mary Frances Boley of Wellspring Living. She calls the trafficking of young girls a form of modern-day slavery. Recent studies, in fact, show that 1 in 4 girls is sexually abused before they're 18. And the average life expectancy of a child after getting into prostitution is 7 years, with homicide or HIV/AIDS as the main killers. That, Senator Renee Unterman adds, should be enough to make everyone say enough is enough. Jamie?
Kelly, wow, that was shocking. Folks are struggling to make ends meet in this